for years, right? In this booth, he has so much more experience at DeParture, and he's actually won a tournament overseas now. I mean, this guy is solid. DeParture still has some catching up to do.
Yeah, let's take a look at their record so far. Curious 11-16, DeParture 8-19. Of course, a lot of those losses coming from his first season where he was trying to just knock the kinks out of his play and get rid of the nerves, and I definitely feel like he's there now. So even though I would give Curious the lead here, I think this could be a very even game on Prion Terraces. It's going to be a fun one. I love ZDZs on this map. Also, I have to give DeParture a big props for his pose here. Yeah. Carmack in the flesh.
Carmack, plus he's got like super duper confidence in that. He looks like he's like, yeah, I'm serious now. He looks like like not the main villain of an anime or something, but like the side villain.
Yeah,
you know?
I know exactly what you're saying.
All right, so,
so funny.
Monday Caster, who voted for Super, goes for DeParture here, and so does Kanata, but the rest of us, Team Foreigners over here, all of us going, in fact, for Curious.
Yep. No surprise. Just everything that we've said about this guy definitely leans us towards that way, but anything could happen. Let's find out right now in game number 2. Up in the top left, in the red, from the Afreeca Freaks, it is Curious.
Be going for a 12 pool. His opponent to the bottom right in blue is DeParture for MVP. And early pool here. Wow. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You make one mistake, build, otherwise you can lose the game, but it's Curious, the one who is going to be the aggressor here.
Yeah, and I've talked about this before, but this map leads to kind of a mix-up in the build where you go for a slightly earlier hatch first because you want to get it out as soon as physically possible because it is a gold.
Yeah.
And it's the only map that we've ever had that does have this natural with the gold. And Curious is playing against the map essentially and saying, I know this is a really popular build. I want to kill it. I want to break it down with just a very early pull. Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to. We have to see how greedy exactly DeParture is going to be. He's making only drones right now.
Yeah, this is worrisome.
Else. Oh, is he going to go?
He's going to go double hatch before a pool. This is the worst possible situation. Don't forget, we haven't talked about this, but Curious also took a gas, and he's going to be going for a speedling follow-up. He might even go just for banelings, which would make total sense too. Either way, DeParture, if he makes that, the game's over.
Yeah, the game essentially is over right now. You were talking about this. Build order losses do happen, especially on this map. I see Daehyun, he's giving the fist pump right now because he's beating Kanata right now in the predictions because he did vote for Curious.
Oh, man. He went gas before pool. He is DED. Like, I see a lot of threads about dead game, dead start. I'm like, no, this is dead DeParture.
Dead DeParture. Here we go.
I don't have a crystal ball, okay? But I can see the future right now.
Yeah,
and the future is not bright.
So sneaky. DeParture's making so many more drones. He just has nothing to defend against the onslaught that is coming.
Listen, he has so many drones, maybe he could defend with drones. I don't know, but the bailing that's coming up here.
well, let's see what the micro is like, you know.
With a hatchery this early, he could try to start a spine, but he's not going to be able to hold it. Already evacuating this natural. The third base needs to be canceled ASAP unless he wants to try to use that as like after he loses this hatch and somehow survives. He wants to send his units over there, but this is a bad scenario.
Yeah,
no matter which way you look at it.
Baneling Nest about to finish up. Speed about to finish up. Only Lings being made by Curious. He is the happiest man in StarCraft alive right now.
Yeah. There's the spine crawler attempt and 10 Lings on the way. If he clumps up those units and the Banelings connect, I mean, the game's already over, but if he gets that, that's when the GG keys come out. Now, let's see. Here they come. Oh!
One fantastic Baneling hit, and the other's trying to hit the drones here, getting 4 kills. I think it's not the best he could have done, but I'm not sure.
He killed a few Lings, too, you know? Like, that's just it. He doesn't have enough.
Yeah.
He killed a few Lings, and that's all he needs. Yeah, he didn't kill all the drones, but the Speedlings could do that. He could literally run circles around these slow Lings until these next 2 Banelings finish.
Yeah, the Queen coming out here and desperately trying to kill these Banelings, but he gets the surround with the Speedlings, and the Banelings do finish. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
GG.
Curious is hyped. He did it.
DeParture is so real right now. Poor guy, but Curious, just fantastic read of the situation. Nice build order win there on that map. And the dream is so close to being fulfilled here. It's going to come down to Bomber now against Forte in a TVT to decide whether or not Afreeca makes it into the playoffs.
This is going to be sick. Oh, there's Alive. He is here today. I didn't see him on the bench earlier. He's got his cloak pen from Star League, where he's also been kicking some serious ass. This guy is on fire right now.
But unfortunately not playing today.
Unfortunately not playing today in their most important hour. That's how confident Afreeca is here.
Yeah, I mean, look at how well these two players have done. Super crushed Gumio in a match that we all thought he was going to win, except Jaster. And now Curious drops the bomb against DeParture. Now it's up to Bomber. Yeah. I mean, this is one you were saying, you know, maybe you didn't have the most confidence in Bomber, but we haven't seen him in a while, you know?
That's true. Ryung is like, well, I guess I might not even play today, guys. Like, come on. Well, Curious just bopped him, and you could tell by the way Curious stood up in the booth the second the GG was called that he had planned this for a long time and been studying DeParture's play. He knows that a lot of Zergs are playing this way on this map. He's countered the popular build, and then DeParture took it a step further. So Curious is like, I got a free win. Because normally, if you go for like a hatch first like this, you could sort of try to defend it. You could be a little bit safer, but he went double hatch before pool, gas before pool.
Fantastic
I mean, you're
read. I think you're exactly right. He studied DeParture. I've seen him do this before, and he beat him with the build. So, guys, we're going to take a 5-minute break here before we get into Bomber versus Forte to decide whether or not the Afreeca Freaks make it to the playoffs or Samsung stays in.